Chess is more than a game. It's strategy, it's intelligence, it's friendship. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my channel. The game has just begun.
Hi chess friend, I'm here to show you the first game of the World Championship chess in Dubai between Carlsen and Nepomniachtchi. Nepomniachtchi is the challenger. He has won the candidate tournament and now he is here to play against Magnus. Magnus has to keep the title. This is the first game of 14 games, long time, and Magnus has the white pieces. Sorry, Nepo has the white pieces and Magnus has the black pieces. Nepo open with e4. Magnus e5. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, castle by Nepo, bishop e7, rook e1, sorry for music, neighbor are playing, and yeah, I have to find a way to continue. So b5, bishop b3, very typical move, classical game, okay. Castle by Carlsen, and now h3 by Nepo, and now knight a5. This is not a new move in this position. This move has been played several times, but it's not so common. Probably Carlsen has prepared to maybe surprise a little Nepo, or maybe try to, I don't know, to make some difficult in the game of Nepo. This move seems strange because with this knight a5 you leave this pawn, so Nepo can capture, and Nepo does it. Nepo captures the pawn. But why this move? The reason is to develop this bishop here on b7, and is to hit this white strong bishop that hit to f7. So after this move, after knight d5, Carlsen capture, a4 b3 by Nepo, and now bishop b7. Now we have this strong bishop to this file. d2 to keep this pawn. Nepo keeps the advantage of one pawn, and now d5 by Carlsen. All this is completely prepared, so no problem. Nepo capture, e4 d5, and Carlsen now play queen 4 d5, threatening checkmate. You have to defend this checkmate. Nepo choose the best move recommended by the engine and play queen f3. This is a move to make a change of the queen, because you can't move the queen. If you move the queen you lose the bishop, so you can do this. Nepo has one pawn more, so he is agreed to change the queen. So Carlsen here plays bishop d6, attacking the knight. Now we have this bishop that attacks the knight, and this queen that attacks the knight. There is only the rooks to defend this knight. So you have to decide what to do. And here Nepo played King F1. Not a new move. The reason is that soon Queen won't be more on the chessboard, so is a way to centralize more fast the king. Okay, a nice move by Nepo, but all is study and a very good preparation by both. And now Rook B8. Normally we see in this position move like this, or maybe move like this, but not this game. They have a really good preparation. So Rook B8. The reason of this move is to defend this this bishop. You can do this because you leave maybe this a pawn. So Carlsen preferred to defend this bishop with the rook, with the other rook. So Nepo react and capture queen 45. Here Carlsen capture with the knight, knight 45, and now we have this position. Queen are not are change queen, and Nepo has this bad structure of b pawn, but he has one pawn more. Carlsen has this strong knight. It can jump here on b4 if Nepo here doesn't react. For example, with this move, it can jump with this knight and attack this pawn. So can be strong this knight. Here Nepo plays simply bishop d2. So if Carlsen plays this, Nepo can capture. It's a way to prevent the knight b4. Okay. Now c5 by Carlsen, typical move. We have this strong bishop on open diagonal, white open diagonal, and this strong bishop on a black open diagonal. So Carlsen has one pawn less, but has two pair of bishop, really strong. Here Nepo retires, come back with the knight, knight f3, and now rook d8, knight c3, and knight b4 by Carlsen, attacks this rook. Rook c1 to defend this rook. We have a completely solid position of both. And now rook c8 by Carlsen. Knight d2 by Nepo. And now knight c6 by Carlsen. Bishop e3. Now the bishop can move because now this threatening knight before is not more a dangerous move because this rook defends well. Okay. Knight d7. Carlsen want to using the knight here, for example, knight f5, attacking this bishop. Bishop f4 by Nepo, try to change the bishop. Here Carlsen capture with the other bishop. Here Nepo capture. And now bishop capture for f4, knight for f4. And now we have this position. Not so a lot of pieces on the board. Nepo has 7 pawns and Carlsen 6 pawns, but Nepo has this 2 bad structure on b file and on f file. Carlsen here play rook c6 and Nepo rook e1, attacking the knight. Knight f5 by Carlsen and knight c3 by Nepo. Knight h4 by Carlsen attacks his pawn, and Nepo obviously defends in the only way. Rook e3. King f8 by Carlsen, and now knight g2. Carlsen plays knight f5, declines the change of knight and attacks the rook. Rook move, rook e5, and now attacking the knight, and now g6 by Carlsen, defending the knight. Knight e1 to keep this pawn, and now knight f7 to play knight e6 next move. Rook e4, and now f5 by Carlsen. Rook e3, knight e6, and now knight g2. b4 by Carlsen, king e2, and now rook b8 to prepare this open file. The idea of Carlsen is hit here b for c, and then have an open file on b file, and with this rook attack this bad pawn. Here computer show the little advantage of Carlsen, but not so important. If Nepo plays precise, he can draw well. Nepo play king d2 to defend this pawn. Here Carlsen capture b for c, and now b for c by Carlsen, b for c by Nepo. Rook for b3, and Carlsen here has 5 pawns and Nepo 5 pawns, so completely draw position, but we have this b f pawn bad structure. King c2 attacking this rook. Here castle retreat, rook b7, h4 by Nepo, king f7, and now rook e1, king f6, and now knight e3, rook d7, and now knight c4, rook e7, knight e5, attacking the rook. We have rook d6, knight c4, rook c6, knight e4, rook d6 again, knight c4, and in this position we have a draw by 2 players. We can see this game where Carlsen chose an not so common position, try to win, to put some difficulty on the chessboard for Nepo, but Nepo reacted really well. We have this sacrifice of pawn, but Nepo really know how to react, so a draw. And now we have the end of the game here with this draw for repetition. I don't know how will be the end of this championship. The expert says that Carlsen has a clear advantage, but Nepo, he's so strong. He is a creative player, really. He has curiously a chess player that has a positive points with Carlsen in a game, so it's a hard player for Carlsen, Nepo, surely. But Carlsen, yes, is the #1 in the world for a long time, so in a rapid, in a fast chess, he is stronger than Nepo, so we will see. However, this is the first game. Continue to follow me for other game, and I will try to bring with me in this championship tournament. And I hope this video enjoy you, and see you soon. Bye.